what's up? It's your boy Resist on the Cruise, aka Young Resist, Bulma grind, guitar vocals. This is my boy Joey right here, drums.
Yup, Joey, I'm on drums.
We're right here at Burnside Skate Park, Portland, Oregon. You know, just chilling, vibing out. It was a good turnout. Thank y'all for pulling up. Appreciate that shit for real. I formed the band back in 2019 when I was in intro to audio production. I was in the survey to entertainment class, and at the time I was getting into Mincecore. I was already in the crust. I'm a taggist, and they kind of put me on game with the whole Mincecore style. And yeah, I talked to Tom, and put me on game with the pitch and fair shit. After that, fucking yeah, I just kind of took it for my own. And I was into anime, I was always a nerd, super into all that shit, 90s kid, and yeah, I fucking drew that shit in class, and then like a year or two later, fucking brought it back to life, and yeah, we got Bulma. We were at Grindcore, then we went Mincecore. We're kind of like Pyranus at first. It was like Dragon Ball Grindcore was all CG, and then we went Mince, but now we're going like full out slam, because we're like fuck it. we're just like fuck it. My influences growing up when I started playing guitar, I was always into punk, street punk and shit like that, but when I learned how to play guitar and I learned how to play tabs, I got into metal. So I was into like thrash and shit like that. I skated, so I was into like all the bands like Suicide Tendencies, DRI, Municipal Waste, like Toxic Holocaust, shit like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, just like pretty much basic thrash shit. And then when I was in high school, I got into crust punk. And then when I got into crust punk, I got into grindcore. But when I was into crust punk, bro, I was still like street punk and shit, you know? So like, I started my street punk band, Civil Evacuation. Well, it wasn't my band. It was pretty much hijacked. It was the homies band, but they got me in, you know what I mean? And we wrote off that shit. But anyway, so I was like pretty much running that shit with them, and you know, on my wrist was like E Standard, fucking street punk, you know what I mean? Like it was crust. My influences at that time would be like anti-schism, like Oz Ryan, mainly because, you know, the lyrics, you know what I mean, politically and all that shit, it was super sick. Crass, I like bands like Crass, Steve Ignorant, Rudimentary P9 was pretty cool, getting into, yeah, you know, this is just like my punk days, you know what I mean? You know, I was always into metal, you know, like when I got into metal, my brother was always into death metal and shit, so I was already aware of bands like Deicide and all that shit, but like, that shit was always kind of like too much for me and kind of cringe, you know? Like, it's dope, you know, good musicianship, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, I like raw shit, you know? So, like, that's why I like grind when I found it, like, I just really, you know, committed to it. Of course, like, bands like Napalm Death, Terrorizer, like, all the old school, like, first wave grind, I always love. I mean, that's still one of my biggest influences. I mean, Corruption album is probably the best Napalm Death album. You know, but, you know, people have their own opinions, you feel me? But yeah, for sure, Harmony Corruption is the best Napalm Death album. And I love that. Anyways, yeah, I'm into hardcore, we've been on a lot of hardcore shows, you know, like, hardcore shows Mince too, you know? So that wasn't like that, you know? So, now that everyone is a little bit more, you know, accommodating with the underground and diverse and shit, I think it's pretty dope, you know, I'm trying to keep it going. Always breaking barriers, you know, all my samples and shit. I make beats and shit, you know. Obviously, my background, funk, rap type shit. Even though I'm West Coast, my influences are all like, you know, like 3-6, Tommy Wright, you know, all that doom shop shit, you know. Yeah. You know, this slam shit I listen to a lot. I like 200 Stab Wounds, and I like Killing Flesh. Shout out those two bands right now, they're fucking killing it, but other than that, yeah, you know, I'm all over the place, you know. I got my own shit, but those are my influences.
My inspirations for music, I've been playing the drums since I was like 15. Started with trying to play like John Bonham, but immediately I switched over from that to playing like the style of more punk music because that's what my friends wanted to do. So I started switch over to trying to learn like that. I was never really serious when I was younger. I didn't get serious until I was like 17, 18, and then I started taking a lot of influences from Nick Harris from Napalm Death and Zach Fogel from Maggot Vomit Afterbirth. And that's basically my two big main influences on the drums.
Yeah, he's a troll.
Through the internet.
Yeah, this fool just hit me up randomly in the DMs. Like I said,
Yeah, I sent him drum
he's
tracks.
Galatos, he sent me drum tracks, that's how we started Galatos.
Yeah.
And then yeah, from there, yeah, we're just an online studio band, you know?
Yeah.
Freaking DIY, no shows. I ran some shows, like solo, fucking cheesy as fuck on the drum tracks and shit. And then yeah, when I started jamming with them, we started going full time, working on Galatos, and then we didn't have any Galatos, but we specialized some cool type shit, you know? This cool came from Galatos. Obviously, the other side project. He was sending me drum tracks and shit for like 2 years, since like 21, but I never jammed with him. I'm 18 at the time. I'm a little bit older. At the time, I was like 25, 26, and I was 27. And I was already doing Bulma full time, so yeah, he was just sending me drum tracks, and then I was recording guitar over it. Then we really started jamming like probably like 6 to 7 months ago.
Back like December.
Yeah, December, November. It's May right now. Yeah, pretty much like I wanted to do Galatos, and then this was just like, nah, I want to do Bulma, and I was just like, because we had show inquiries coming up. I was like, alright, fuck it. So I got him in, and ever since then we just been killing it, putting it down. So yeah, this whole lineup is pretty solid. I'm fucking with it.
And other than Galactos, I have a couple other projects. Right now, I have my solo project, Aortic Sepsis, that I'm working on right now. Then I have this other project that I started with the drummer from Organ Failure back when I was 17 called Bumbaclot. And I'm also doing drums. Oh, and Vommer. Can't forget Vommer.
Shout out Vommer.
Pizza, ridiculousness.
Yeah, pizza ridiculousness.
Some beers, you know. Kicking it, basically.
I try to keep my curfew. I skate. I be skating. We've been skating after shows. Like if I'm out of town, yeah, like I'm on that. Just be yourself. You know what I mean. Stay motivated. Stay positive. You know, fucking try not to. You know what I mean. Get caught up in bad influences because that shit out there. Yeah, try to educate yourselves. You know what I mean. Take care of yourselves. Positive vibes to all our guys out there and shit. You know. 5 years, I still probably see myself doing music. I'm hoping I'm still skateboarding by then. I just got my degree in audio engineering, so hopefully I could get a career in like post-production, live sound, stuff like that. Other than that, I'm grateful. I probably won't be doing Bulma by then, but you know, the history will always be there type shit. So, I mean, hopefully I'll still be running the record label, and you know, we can still do shows every now and then. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much where I see myself in 5 years.
In 5 years, I see myself, if I'm able to do this whole music crap for the next 5 years, I see myself putting the hat up and probably like getting like a career going, and then maybe having a kid and like settling down, and then maybe getting back into like playing music again when I'm like in my 30s or 40s. But yeah, after 5 years, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be tired of this shit, because honestly, this shit is really tiring. This guy loves to talk. The best thing about it.
Who loves the shits?
Hardcore hobo.
Like I didn't work, bro.
Baby basket.
This part for sure. Yeah, this is a setting. So it's a good part. Beautiful. I love the structure. DIY is fun. You know, I've been at other parks in San Diego. Sacramento was sick too, you know what I mean? So, but definitely, Burnside, Portland, Oregon, sick ass park to check out. Yo, what up? We Bulma. We're right here in San Francisco Bay Area, California. Right here, beautiful sight. Check it out. I told you guys that LA was bad right here, bro.
Forever.